I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it. Yeah, I'd be lying to myself if if I said it didn't. Now it seems like the Kamala Harris supporters are now resorting to making death threats and promoting acts of violence. And for what? Because black men ain't voting for Kamala Harris? And through all this retarded fuck shit, they think that black men is gonna vote for Kamala Harris now? Really? Really? No introduction here. Y'all see the title of the video. And shout out to Anton Daniels for bringing this to our attention. I'll leave the link to the full video in the description box. But yeah, now it seems that some of Kamala Harris supporters is now resorting to violent behavior and promoting violent behavior. But don't take my word for it. Hear it from this black man hating bitch herself. Let's go.
Oh, and this is like the last thing I'm going to say. It's the first of the month, so I'm just going to get all my hot takes out. I don't give a what happens to any black man on this app, including being in the neck by a white man who has still not been arrested. I don't care, because these are the same men that said that they're not going to vote for a black woman unless they get child support forgiveness. We need to understand that black men ask for people to not take their lives seriously, to not care if someone unjust them or uses like excessive force on them. They told us that they don't give about none of that. All they care about is child support forgiveness. So I don't give a if there's a story of a black man from a tree or anything else at this point.
You mean those same white folks that also murders you black women too? But you trying to make this into a black man thing, ma'am? Oh, those same folks, right? And goddamn, I know how to pause. And the irony of it all, the fucking irony of it all, is that you saying black men deserve to be murdered and all that other retarded fuck shit while wearing a Tupac shirt. Boy, this bitch got some nerve. And furthermore, aren't you the same black women that's out here crying and bitching about not being protected? And you saying this shit? Yes, I am about to go off. Because let's just be upfront and real. They are now showing their actual nature. No bullshit here. They're showing their actual nature and how she really feels about black men. But let's go.
I don't care anymore. I care about what's happening to black women, but not black men. Because again, these are the same men that said they don't do anything else but child support forgiveness.
Just like how y'all don't care about anything else besides getting your abortions. But child support forgiveness hurts you so goddamn much. So we got this black woman on social media giving out death threats and promoting and encouraging acts of violence against black men. At this point, I don't want to hear shit about the Nazis. I don't want to hear shit about Adolf Hitler, because what was the Nazi regime was about? Inciting inciting acts of violence, murder, and genocide. As well as, I don't want to hear shit about misogyny. When you got this bitch on here showing her own hatred for black men. But we are to believe that misandry does not exist. How can misandry not exist when you got people like her on here wishing death on black men? Isn't that misandrous in itself? Yes, it is. But these are the same black women who cry and bitch about not being protected. And you think this right here is going to grant y'all protection? Fuck no. In fact, I can honestly say that these stupid hoes, yes, and rightfully deserved, they're doing the Kamala Harris campaign a huge disservice making these type of videos. I ain't gonna sit here and bullshit. That's exactly what she is doing. But you got Simps, Panda Bears, and Captain Sabems talking about what all y'all do is talk about black women. Because look what this bitch is doing. And better yet, this goes back to a previous video I made. All these Simps, Captain Sabems, Panda Bears. What was the question I asked y'all? Or rather, what I told y'all? You can't save all these black women. Some of these black women is willingly putting themselves in that meat grinder. And y'all looking stupid as fuck, jumping in that meat grinder to save them. You can't protect them all. Out the gate. So she wants all black men to die, and for what? Because they're not supporting Kamala Harris? This shit is so fucking dumb. But let's continue.
When we gonna start monitoring when we put in podcast equipment and where we giving these people access to these applications before they put this up? Look, I don't always get an opportunity to review what I'm gonna review before I review it. And this is one of those times. But I believe that I did a review video of this woman before. And so I just automatically assumed that it was just going to be not as incendiary as it is now. And look, you know me, regardless of whether I agree with you or not, I'm always going to put a link back to whatever it is that the content creators is talking about, back to their profile, so that you guys can give them the credit, because I always like to support my content creators. So regardless of whether I agree with you or not, I'm always going to give credit to you. So that'll be down in the description. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Get your tickets to come and kick it with me in Atlanta. We're going to have a good time. Detroit on December 14th. It's going to be awesome. But
damn, I knew I should have stayed in Atlanta for a few more weeks. Oh well, let's continue.
Let me address this, right? I don't believe that this election has made us more divided. I believe that when you have controversial situations like this election, where you have candidates from completely opposite end of the tracks, you have a white man and you have a black woman. You have a man that is not from the establishment, outside of it, and he's an outsider, which is one of the things that it appeals to me, because I don't want anybody that's been a lifetime politician and has always got a paycheck from taxpayers. I want somebody to come in and audit the federal government and have us spending our money more effectively towards American citizens and from outside of the establishment. Plus, we can actually look at the history of what they've done inside of their respective legislative time as president and vice president of the United States of America. But we have two polar opposites. One is a businessman, one is a lifetime politician. right? One is a man, one is a woman. One was white, is black. Like, you cannot get any more different. And so what I believe happens is you get the real from people and you get to see who you truly dealing with. This election has not made us more divided. I believe that the division comes from the fact that you were holding in what you really thought, because we present ourselves one way in public, but social media is starting to show our true colors. And from what I'm seeing...
And that's a fact. And as I said before, in which I agree with everybody, this presidential election has turned into a gender war. And now, one side is now resorting to intimidation and acts of violence. And if I recall, isn't this an act of voter intimidation? Something I forgot to mention earlier? Yes, it does. This is voter intimidation. For she is threatening black men all because of who they vote for. And God help her ass if anyone ends up finding out her information, taking it to her job, taking it to her place of work, or any other crucial place. And to think Michelle Obama was bitching about, oh, we're voting for Trump because of rage. Okay, so what do you call her rage, huh? Her raging to the point to where she wants black men to die. I shit you not. But again, misandry doesn't exist, right? Only misogyny. Fuck out of here. But I'm going to stop it here. If you want to watch Anton Daniels' full video in its entirety, I'll leave the link to his full video in the comments section. Go check it out. Tell him JD Miles sent you. But that's all I'm going to say for tonight. I'm done and I'm out this bitch. Later.